Okay, Expendables 3. First say that I am a huge Expendables fan. I really love these movies. It's super awesome callback to all the cheesy 80s, 90s action movies, and it's just awesome to see all these great actors together playing off each other. It's really cool. Um, so, first thing I would say about the movie is that if you don't like Expendables, you're not gonna like this movie. Like, it's just not gonna happen. And you have to buy into one and two to be able to like three. So, if you don't like them, you're not gonna like this one. I quite enjoyed this movie actually. There's been a lot of bad reviews on it, and I still found it pretty fun. I guess the first big thing to talk about is the PG-13 rating. I don't understand why they did that, being that the first two were rated R. I don't know why they would make this one PG-13. Usually, when they make a movie PG-13, it's to pull in more people because younger people can come without parents, and it just I mean most movies are PG-13, but you're not gonna see this movie if you didn't see the first two, and those are rated R. So why make this PG-13? I just don't understand. That being said, it actually didn't. It didn't take away from the movie too much. I can definitely see where things would have been cool. I mean, in the first movie, one of the first things that happens is a dude's blown in half by a rocket launcher, or by a grenade launcher. And why would you take that and make it PG-13? But it didn't take away too much. It was still fun. You just didn't see any blood, and you only got one curse word, as per PG-13. So, so that wasn't too bad. The other small complaint I have is they traded Terry Crews for Antonio Banderas. Let me repeat that because it needs repeating. They replaced Terry Crews with Antonio Banderas. Why? I mean, it's not the same character. It's not they recast him. Terry Crews' role in these movies has kind of been as the comic relief. He is a really funny guy, and he plays it off well, being as huge as he is. It makes it fun. I mean, one of the greatest moments in the first movie is just where he's just screaming down a hallway, shooting off a fully automatic shotgun that's just blasting and super loud, and just being Terry Crews, and it's great. They trade the comic relief for Antonio Banderas. Terry Crews is in the movie, but he kind of sits off to the side for most of it, and it's really odd to have Antonio Banderas in that spot. I don't get it. I don't. That's another like the PG-13. It's a weird choice. I don't know if there was a scheduling conflict or what the deal was, but yeah, not good. Terry Crews, not Antonio Banderas. Don't change those. But I think everyone else was pretty awesome. If you know the cast, and you've seen the cast for this movie, they added Wesley Snipes, who is kind of funny. Yeah, he's getting out of jail, but actually, I kind of got away from him after Blade. He kind of became really full of himself and pretty lame. But this movie kind of brings back to why we used to like Wesley Snipes. He pulls off the action well. He's very well done in this movie. I quite enjoyed him. The other weird casting choice, I guess you can say, is Mel Gibson. I know we're supposed to hate him, and he's a racist asshole and sexist and blah blah blah. He's still a really good actor. I mean, he plays the villain and is great. He's believable. He's intimidating. He does a really good job. Thumbs up for Mel Gibson. Harrison Ford comes in and replaces Bruce Willis. Um, Not a recast, but he fills the same role as Bruce Willis did in the first two. He's really awesome too. Harrison Ford has still got it. One of the funniest things in the movie is his interactions with Jason Statham, and that's a weird thing to say. Harrison Ford's interactions with Jason Statham, but it's really funny, and it's really well done. I like that a lot. There's that. Who else popped up in it? So they kind of pulled it off like they're gonna do the new generation of Expendables, and they pulled out these four young actors that I've never heard of or seen, and honestly left zero impression on me. I mean, I know it's hard to go against everyone that they're going in these movies, but they had no real personality. They were just there. I mean, they weren't bad, but there was nothing to them. They were very forgettable characters. And so I don't know if they're going to continue with that, or if this is it too, because they kind of in the trailers made it sound like this is the final Expendables, but or I don't know if they're going to go with this new generation to replace them. If they do, I think it's going to get lame very quickly. One of the main themes is how old everyone is in this movie, which is kind of a funny in-joke, which, if you know, like the other movies, you know, kind of in-jokes have been part of their movies. There's always all these little tiny, haha, Arnold Schwarzenegger wants to be president, all these kind of in-jokes. So being that they're all old and everyone complains that they're old, it's really funny that that's kind of the main theme in this movie, is that they're all the old dinosaurs in this mercenary game, and that's kind of fun. And it's played off really well. I really like it. So yeah, that's it. It was actually a really good movie. They played a little bit more serious this time than 2, so it's closer to 1 than 2. But yeah, very good. If you liked 1 and 2, I think you'll like this one. If you're new to Expendables, definitely start with 1. I don't really think this one's winning any new members. This is for Expendables fans. I guess for a rating, on a scale from 1 to fire truck, I would say that this movie is a basketball. So take that as it is. Next week I'll be doing Sin City, A Dame to Kill For.
Building kick! Explosion!